When you see the words capsule wardrobe, what do you think about? I kind of think about sometimes boring, to be frank. But it can be super hard to pick just which brands to invest in and buy clothes from to fill up and create your perfect capsule wardrobe. When I say capsule wardrobe, I mean minimal but effective. And also, it has to reflect who you are in a sense. Sounds easy, right? Maybe if you're only wearing gray, white, black. But if you're trying to make sure that you're staying true to yourself in some sense, it can be tough not to allow your wardrobe to grow too far to where it's not capsule anymore. Today, I'm going to walk you through the 3 brands that I have chosen to really build my wardrobe up and what I would consider a capsule wardrobe, but make sure that I'm staying true to myself. And also, an important part, not spending a ton of money. And a couple of them may surprise you. To start, I want to make it clear that I'm not including footwear because footwear is a whole category of its own. Only clothing and accessories, things like belts, hats, ties. And one of the most important things I think to include that we don't always think about is undergarments. A lot of places sell them, but who does it right and at the right price? Now, you could go crazy and go Calvin Klein, Tommy Hilfiger, all the Marshalls brands, but I like to keep it simple. I just stick with Hanes. A staple in undergarments, Hanes has been around forever and is fairly cheap, but is good quality. And where do I go to buy these? Walmart. Walmart is a place that I will go if I need to buy underwear or wife beaters or tank tops, whatever you want to call them, or even undershirts, regular basic V-neck or crew neck white undershirts that you wear under shirts like this. And the important reason that I go to Walmart is because I'm keeping in mind budget, right? I don't need to go and spend a bunch of money on the clothes that I'm wearing under the things that you can actually see, because 9 times out of 10, you can't see this and you can't see my underwear. So you shouldn't be spending all your money on those things. You should be saving your money to spend on the things that you're wearing on the outside that are presenting you to the outside world. Who cares if you have Versace boxers? Who cares if you're wearing Calvin Klein expensive undershirts? I'll tell you who. Nobody. Nobody cares. These are garments that simply serve a purpose, and if you can skate by not spending so much money on these, I highly suggest doing that. Walmart can also be a place for denim or different types of garments if you want to, shop there. But I choose to save my money and go somewhere else for those types of things. Which takes us right into the next section and the next brand, Uniqlo. Now, it'll be no surprise if you've seen any of my other videos or you know me a little bit that all of my clothes are from Uniqlo. Literally pretty much all of my clothes that I wear on a day-to-day basis. I go to them for everything because essentially they are a basics brand. They sell everything at a good quality and a good price. It's the perfect brand for if you're trying to build a capsule wardrobe, making sure that everything goes with everything and doing it on a budget. I've gone into why I love Uniqlo so much in another video. I'll drop that in the link below. If you haven't seen it, I would advise checking that out. But I would basically call them elevated fast fashion, I guess you could say. I will mention one undergarment that I do get from them and I don't get from Walmart is socks, and that's because they offer a ton of different colors of socks, and I love purple socks, and so I get my socks from Uniqlo. That's the only undergarment that I get from them, but it's still within these 3 brands. While Uniqlo is very well known for their basics, styles that they keep updated, keep stocked on their shelves, things like the ultralight down jacket, their denim, their chinos, their dress shirts, all of these basic garments, they do also refresh every season with a few new styles and also infusing some of their classic styles with new colorways. For example, they produce the same t-shirt for a long time. Who knows, they have a few t-shirt styles, but they stick to this basic t-shirt because they know the fit works and they know that the material works, but they just include new colors. They update new colors. I have the same t-shirt in 4 different colors. I have 2 of them here. So I have it in black, I have it in this tan brown colorway. I've worn this a ton. I have it in a blue, and I also have it in purple. As I mentioned, I love purple. And the reason I love these types of things, these shirts, for example, is because although they can be sort of trendy colors, as long as you're sticking to a color that you actually love and that goes with a lot of things in your wardrobe, it's going to make sense for you to keep for the long road. And if it's good quality, it'll last that long time as well. I also have a couple pairs of their chinos from them. I wear these a lot. And I have a pair of denim from them, my only pair of denim, which I get a ton of wear out of as well. I don't think you need a lot of pairs of pants, because if you buy a good pair of denim, it's going to go with pretty much everything that you have in your wardrobe, and it should last you a long while if it's good quality. I also made a video showcasing 5 business casual outfits, and pretty much everything in that video that I wore besides a couple pieces was from Uniqlo. So that could give you a good idea of how you can mix and match the pieces from Uniqlo to create multiple different outfits. They just check all the boxes for me personally, and most importantly, do it at what I think is a fair price. I truly could go on and on about Uniqlo, but the one place that I think they don't have a strength in is necessarily garments that have a ton of character and that show out a little bit, that pop out at you and grab your attention, that have a lot of personality to them. Things in your wardrobe that surprise people when they see you in them and that are very distinct. And for these types of garments, I usually go secondhand, most notably Goodwill. I've been thrifting for probably around 10 years now, and it's truly amazing the types of things that people give away, just get rid of when they're done with them. They just don't fit into their style. They don't want to hold on to them anymore, so they donate them, and it gives them a whole brand new life, which is another great part about buying secondhand. Honestly, it's kind of like gambling or winning a lottery at times as well. You can flick through, you can go 5 times to the thrift store, you may never find anything the first 4, but then on the 5th time that you go, you find a piece that truly just calls out to you, that speaks to you. And that could be a piece that you could hold in your wardrobe for years to come and get a ton of wear out of. You can truly find some diamonds in the rough and needles in the haystack of secondhand stores. A great example of this is a shirt that I've had for a long time. It's from a brand called Silenzio, a brand I've never heard of, but I mean, look at this shirt. Just look at it. It's so sick. It's so distinct. The colors, the stripes. When I saw it, I knew I had to have it right away. This is a shirt that people know me for because I've gone through periods where I just wear it so much. You can wear it around the house, you can wear it out of the house, you can build it into an outfit with pieces from Uniqlo if they're basic. The best part, I probably paid no more than $3-4 for this shirt from Goodwill. I literally actually had someone offer to buy that shirt from me when I was in another secondhand store, and I just couldn't sell it just because I love it so much. Another example is actually interesting enough, this Uniqlo J.W. Anderson scarf that I got at Buffalo Exchange. So not only Goodwill, there's other stores that you can shop at. Buffalo Exchange, Goodwill, Salvation Army, your local thrift stores if you have them, your local secondhand stores. Spend some time in there. You can find some really distinct pieces that can fit into your wardrobe well, as long as you keep other things like the bottoms and the base layers pretty basic. You can find some things with some real character that you can throw on with basically everything else that you own. But you got to be intentional in not going overboard here, because things can be kind of cheap in a Goodwill, right? You can walk out spending $20 and have bought 10 things. So you got to stick to only the things that truly excite you. You got to sort of have a filter when you're in these types of secondhand shops, because you can truly go a little bit overboard, as I used to when I first started getting into thrifting, and just end up filling your wardrobe with a ton of crap that you never even wear. And that's not the intention of a capsule wardrobe. So when it comes to building a capsule wardrobe, as I mentioned a couple times in the video, it is not easy to do. But these are the 3 brands, the 3 companies, the 3 categories that I've gone to build up what I consider a fairly good capsule wardrobe. We're always working on it. We're always defining things even a little better, but where I stand now, I'm fairly happy with. There's so many companies out there vying for your attention and your dollars, trying to get you to spend money with them as the brand that you buy clothes from. But you have to be very intentional about that and not get too sucked into the culture of consumerism. I'd love to know what some of the brands are that you like in these different categories that I've walked through, the ones that you choose to build up your capsule wardrobe. And I'd also love to know if you do take on the idea of a capsule wardrobe as well, what your thoughts are on that. I'm truly curious. So drop those down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. It'll be very helpful. That's all that I have for y'all right now. I'll see y'all again soon. Peace.